Hey, look at me. I look like a real explorer. Captain Tom, ready for adventure. Ha, maybe I'll find treasure today, or fight a dragon. Oh wait, maybe just climb the tree in the yard. Still counts, right?
Think about how many times you've looked in a mirror today. Once, twice, maybe 5 times already. Now here's something that'll blow your mind. For most of human history, people went their entire lives without ever seeing their own face clearly. No selfies, no bathroom mirrors, no quick checks before leaving the house. And here's the crazy part. Scientists now believe that the moment mirrors became common in our homes, something fundamental broke in our brains. Our self-esteem was never the same. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why that reflection staring back at you might be doing more damage than you ever imagined. Let's dive in. So here's a question that might seem obvious, but stick with me. If people couldn't see themselves clearly, how did they even know what they looked like? And more importantly, how did this change everything about the way we think about ourselves? Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're living 500 years ago. There are no mirrors in your house. If you wanted to see your face, you'd have to find a perfectly still pond or lake. Maybe you'd catch a glimpse in a piece of polished metal, but that's it. These reflections were blurry, they were distorted, and they were rare. So how did you know what you looked like? You didn't. You knew your appearance through other people's reactions, through how they smiled at you, through how they treated you. Your identity came from what you did and how you made others feel, not from staring at your own face. But then something changed. In the 1800s, mirrors became affordable. Regular people could suddenly buy them for their homes, and for the first time in human history, you could stand in front of a piece of glass and study your face for as long as you wanted. Sounds great, right? Finally, people could see themselves clearly. But here's what nobody expected. Suddenly, people could also study every flaw, every wrinkle, every imperfection for hours. And that's exactly what they started doing. The mirror didn't just show us our reflection. It taught us to obsess over it.
You look fine. That's what they'll say. But they don't see what's behind the smile, do they? I'm so tired of pretending everything's okay. I just wish I could feel like myself again, whoever that was.
What exactly happens in your brain when you stare at yourself too much? The answer is more disturbing than you think. Studies show that the average person looks in a mirror 8 to 10 times per day. Some people, way more than that. And each time you look, something weird happens in your brain. When you see your reflection, your brain activates the same areas that it uses to judge other people. Think about that for a second. You're literally critiquing yourself like you're a complete stranger. And here's where it gets worse. When you judge other people, you usually spend a few seconds looking at them, then you move on. But when you look at yourself, you stare, you zoom in, you analyze every tiny detail. Your brain starts focusing on flaws that other people don't even notice. That small scar on your forehead, other people don't see it, but you've looked at it in the mirror so many times that it's all you can see. Scientists call this appearance anxiety. It's a constant nagging worry about how you look. And the research is clear. The more you check mirrors, the worse you feel about yourself. Think about it. Every time you pass a reflective surface, a window, a phone screen, a mirror, you check yourself. And every time you check, there's a chance you'll find something you don't like. A bad hair day, a blemish, tired eyes. Your brain wasn't designed for this. For 200,000 years of human evolution, we didn't see ourselves constantly. Now we do, and it's breaking us. Here's the twist that nobody tells you. The person you see in the mirror isn't even the real you. When you look in a mirror, you're seeing a reversed image of yourself. Your left side appears on the right. Your right side appears on the left. And this is not what other people see when they look at you. Now you might be thinking, so what? It's just reversed, but here's the problem. Your brain gets used to this reversed version. After years of looking in mirrors, your brain starts thinking that this is what you actually look like. Then something happens. Someone takes a photo of you. You look at it and you hate it. You think, I don't look like that. The camera is terrible. Delete it. That photo shows the real you. That's what everyone else sees. The mirror version is the fake one. This creates a massive gap. There's the mirror you that you're used to seeing, and there's the real you that everyone else sees. And when these two don't match up, you feel ugly. You feel like something's wrong. You end up chasing an impossible standard, trying to look like the person in the mirror. But that person only exists in your reflection. They're not real. Other people, they see the real you, and usually they think you look just fine, but you can't see what they see. You're stuck comparing reality to a reversed fantasy. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, we added phone cameras and social media to the mix. Now, you don't just see yourself in mirrors, you see yourself in endless photos and videos every single day. You can zoom in on every pore, every wrinkle, every tiny asymmetry in your face. You can take 50 selfies and still hate all of them because none of them look like the mirror version you're used to. Then come the filters. Instagram shows you what you'd look like with perfect skin. Facetune shows you with a smaller nose. TikTok smooths out every imperfection. And suddenly, even your real reflection in the mirror isn't good enough anymore because you've seen the filtered version, and that's what you think you should look like. The research on this is terrifying. Studies directly link increased mirror checking and selfie taking to depression and anxiety.
Not too bad for an old fella. A few more wrinkles, sure, but still standing, still got that spark. Look at you. Who would have thought you'd make it this far? Not bad, old man. Not bad at all.
Young people who grew up with front-facing cameras have record high rates of body dysmorphia, a condition where you become obsessed with perceived flaws in your appearance. We're stuck in this impossible cycle. We compare our real reflection to everyone else's edited photos. We feel inadequate, so we take more photos trying to capture that perfect version. We check the mirror more, trying to fix our flaws, and we feel worse and worse. The mirror didn't just ruin our self-esteem. When we combined it with social media, we created a mental health crisis. Mirrors are a recent invention. For most of human history, people lived without constantly seeing themselves, and they were fine. They were confident. They knew who they were without staring at their reflection. Your brain judges your reflection harshly. It focuses on tiny flaws that other people don't even notice. Every time you look, you're activating the critical part of your brain that tears you apart. The mirror shows you a reverse version of yourself that doesn't match reality. You're chasing an image that only exists in glass. And when we combined mirrors with social media and phone cameras, we created the perfect storm for destroying self-esteem. Limit yourself to one quick check per day, just enough to make sure you're presentable, then walk away. Stop using your phone camera as a mirror. Stop taking selfies to check how you look. Remember this, other people don't see you frozen in a mirror. They see you in motion. They see your smile, your energy, your personality. They see how you make them feel. And that matters way more than any reflection. Your worth isn't in your reflection. It's in how you treat people. It's in what you create. It's in the relationships you build. Here's my final thought for you. For 99% of human history, people lived full, happy, confident lives without ever really seeing themselves clearly. They didn't need mirrors to know they mattered. Maybe it's time we remember that. Who you are will always matter more than what you see in the glass.
The boy pretends, the woman hides, the old man remembers. They all lie, just in different ways. They think the mirror listens. It always does. It's a one-way mirror. I'm behind it, watching everything.